Yo, it is good, you absolute studs, and hope you boys all had a fantastic day. We're back here with your favorite 8 p.m. nightly video. Updates on every glitch, issue, thing that EA has just generally screwed up on over the last few days. And if you boys are new around here, 1, welcome. 2, we post this video every night. And 3, if you guys like me, odds are you boys are in the right place. Now, if you guys do enjoy this video, go down there and drop a like. Every single like helps the channel out and honestly just makes me feel good about myself. So if you want me to feel good, go down there and drop a like. Kidding, not kidding, but now it's time to shit talk EA. So honestly, we are both up. First update on a glitch, the big one over the last few days, has been head-to-head ranked. I mean, you guys can see here, we still can't get in. Also, I do need a haircut, but head-to-head ranked won't let me in. I'm sitting here, I'm spamming in. For whatever reason, it is still gated. Also, little update I just noticed as I'm sitting here spamming A. You guys see the timer on the top right? It says 12 hours and 16 minutes. So potentially, we will have an update coming in the next 12 hours. Now, will EA tell us that? Absolutely not. If they do, which it's like a 99% chance they don't, it will be over at Madden NFL Direct. But odds are they don't tell us anything, and then head-to-head rank just magically works. So be on the lookout from a tweet from me, a tweet from a YouTuber bigger than me, but come on guys, go follow me on Twitter, or just a tweet from Madden NFL Direct. Now, other things that happened today. 1, Gridiron Guardians dropped. 2, Gridiron Guardians dropped 6 hours late. I don't even know what was going on over at the EA headquarters, but holy shit, these guys were so incompetent today. I don't know what was going on. So this morning during reveals, they didn't tell us content was going to go live at 1:30. They said sometime this afternoon. Now, at first, I was like, oh, this could have just been, the guy screwed up talking. No, he literally meant sometime in the afternoon. Also, when they don't say 1:30 specifically, odds are content will be delayed. And, well, that is exactly what happened. Now, we actually did get some pretty cool things today regarding content. First things first, we got a dog shit house rules. 13 days, 18 hours, and 29 minutes. Mode is cool. Big fan of house rules being in MUT, gives us more things to actually grind. My biggest issue with it, the rewards are just not good. You guys can see here at level 1 or 10 wins, you get 2,500 coins. EA, I'll just sell off 3 gold players. At level 2, you get an 81 plus or an 83 plus overall B&D for 20 wins. Again, probably not interested in that. At level 3, which is, probably the best tier we got, an 83 plus or 2 86 plus overall B&D players. And yes, some of these 86s are cool besides Daniel Jones, but 30 wins in your house rules? Okay, whatever. And then 40 wins, we go backwards. An 81 plus or an 83 plus overall B&D. Now, if you're new around here and you don't know how we do these nightly videos, basically I just write down what I want to talk about throughout the day. My first thing on today's list, no free champions. Now, usually I write down stuff, we talk about it, sometimes has nothing to do with what actually went live in the game. And I wrote this down before we saw content reveals. I was thinking this morning, why don't we get free champions and, in promos anymore? We used to get it. You used to just grind through a field pass and you got a random champion. It was B&D, account bound, whatever they called it back then. But hey, we were getting a free 88 overall player or 89 or 90 or whatever overall we were currently at. Well, now they, the big brains over at EA who get paid the big bucks were, sitting there and oh, let's give them an 86 plus B&D account bound. But hey, let's give them 2 of them because they'll be fine. It's whatever. It's a little change. I get it. It's not something I'm currently rocking with, and I don't know, I'm just not a fan of it. I'm sure a lot of you guys feel the same way. But that's not the only thing they kind of rubbed me the wrong way with. Now, we did get these 95 overall cards today. We didn't get 95 overall players. We got 80 overall cards that can upgrade to a 95 for 2 weeks or so. Kyle Hamilton and Dallas Goedert, I'm sure it's been all over your guys' YouTube recommendation page. I scroll through my page today, and everything I've seen is this Kyle Hamilton 95 overall, just how to claim, how to get. And you guys know what I just recorded? How to claim, how to get. It'll be live tomorrow at 4 p.m. Yeah, sorry, not sorry. Am going away for fall break. We'll talk about that more in a minute. But, these cards are really good. So, good job to everyone who made that video. These cards are great. I will be, grinding to get these cards. Now, the issue I have with a free welcome item that is objectively should be free, I think we all kind of feel the same way about that. You come over here and you see this. $10, or this might be $18. I don't know. How does EA Madden Cash convert to real life money? I don't know. Don't care. 2 mega energy cells in this pack. And okay, whatever. You can buy 2 of them. So yes, you can actually purchase the energy cells that go into these objectively free cards. Oh, and the best part, they're not going to stay 95s forever. They go down to an 88 overall, which is not even the champion overall this drop, in 2 weeks. Do you know what drops in 2 weeks? Let me tell you, Most Feared. So do not come in here and rip open this pack. I'm sitting in there during my operations class, locking in or trying to lock in, and I check my phone, scroll through Twitter. You know what I see? This pack. And you know what? I got pissed. I was like, dude, what am I looking at? And just locked back into class. But it's very dumb. Don't do it. Now, why they did this, I kind of have a decent idea. I know how they work up there in Orlando. You come over here, you scroll down to win games. You have to win 72 different games. If it wants to go down, it's 72 games with 2+ Gridiron Guardian players in your lineup. Yeah, 72 games with 2+ players. Yeah, sure, it's head-to-head, solo seasons, or solo battles, or the new house rules. One, your house rules, suck. If you gave us better rewards, you made it, semi-enticing to play, then sure, I wouldn't be up here complaining about 72 different wins. Solo seasons, solo battles, sure, you can toss on Chew Clock, but that is so unbelievably brain-dead boring. Do you want to spend your entire weekend doing that? And then head-to-head, holy shit, if you play 72 head-to-head games in a week, please get outside, please get a life, go talk to a girl, go talk to a guy. I don't know what you guys like, or I see my demographic. We actually do have 0.02% female watching the channel. For those Moshi girl, freaking appreciate you guys. You guys are the reason we actually do this, so shout out to that 0.02% of females that watch the Moshi Madden channel, you guys. Got a special place in my heart for you guys. Now, seriousness, why is it like this? All right, sorry for that one, fellas. We have to shout out the literal 0.02 females that watch the channel. Now, taking a look at the rest of the Gridiron Guardian promo, I said it was a great promo. The cards are all really good. Definitely a big fan of every single card that dropped. Probably my favorite if I had to pick. Actually, L'Jarius Sneed for 2.729 million coins is not worth this price. He is the best DB in the game stat-wise, but doesn't get good ability, so I would personally stay away. My favorite is probably DeMar Hamlin, believe it or not. Card is actually really good. Worst one is Xavier Collins. You guys, he's selling for half the price. Makes sense. The card is just not that guy. Isaiah Pacheco, definitely a running back I want to pick up and try, but not somebody I'm probably going to stick with. Shout out Chris Rodriguez Jr., my Commanders GOAT. Now, we actually did get a store pack upgrade today. Every time we do get an overall increase, the store packs do see an updated to their odds. Gonna use the Pro Ace Fantasy Pack as our example for tonight. You guys can see here now the bare minimum, the floor is an 81+. The second tier, the thing you got a 91% chance of pulling, is an 82, and then you got a 58% chance of pulling an 83. Well, yesterday, each of these just subtract 1, so essentially 80 overall was the floor, 82 was the, top, and then 83, you really weren't pulling out of these. Glad to see that they actually updated store packs the day that we got the overall increase. We also did see a new and improved mystery pack. How improved? That's up for you to figure out. You guys can see here, though, contains legend packs, action elite, pro rushing, breakout, game time rushing pack, or 70+ overall player. I think the worst thing you can pull out of that pack is probably a game time pack. That would just be absolutely brutal. Those packs are so freaking bad. Now, we also did get something big today that we got to talk about, especially more when we slide over to the catalog for a market talk. We got the final season ticket update. You guys can see on your screen right now, we finally have the 89 overall Season 2 upgrade tokens. Now, let's say when content went live, we'll say it went live at like 5. I don't know the exact time off my head. These all did go live. Now, when these went live, these were not discounted. So all of the other token prices, so the 88s, the 87s, the 86, the 85, 84, 83, and 82, they were not at a discounted rate. Now, when they dropped the 88 overall tokens, they dropped the prices to the lower tokens that were already in the store. So for like a 10 to 15 minute period, these were not discounted. Now, EA eventually came in here and discounted these, but for like 10 to 15 minutes after content went live, after these upgrade tokens were live, they just weren't discounted. So I'm sure people went in there and bought this 89 overall upgrade token at its undiscounted value. Same thing with the 88s, the 87s, the 86s. And if that was you, 1, I am so sorry you got absolutely screwed over. 2, not sure if EA will send you tokens back as a make right. I would probably guess yes. And 3, if they don't, I'm sorry, you're shit out of luck. Now, regarding these season tickets, obviously Season 3 should be here in about 13 days if my math there is right. What you do with these tickets? Now, if you want to upgrade one of these Season 2 players all the way up to an 89, hey, go for it. A lot of these cards look really good. Again, we'll talk about that here in a second. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do it though. Like I said, these cards do look solid. I'm kind of happy with my Tyron Smith at being like an 86. We get so many free left tackles at this point. I don't want to waste season tickets. I do like Cooper DeJean. I probably will take him all the way up to an 89. But besides that, I don't really want to max any of them out. Kirk Cousins and Michael Penix, I'll just get it out of the way now. They do get Gunslinger. So like both of those cards are elite. Kirk Cousins is a turtle and Michael Penix is a lefty, so I'm going to stay away from both of them. Like, Stephon Diggs is cool, Brian Burns is an outside linebacker. I'm not really, rocking with either of those, so I probably will save my tickets. Now, from Season 1 to Season 2, these tickets transferred over at a 1-to-1 ratio. So, let's say I had 200 Season 1 tickets. They rolled over at a 200 rate to Season 2. Now, for Season 2 to Season 3... well, I'm going to assume for Season 2 into Season 3, these tickets will transfer over at a 1-to-1 ratio, so I'm probably going to hold on to a good amount of them, but I also could 100% see the world where EA is like, screw you guys, let's cut it down to like a 0.5 ratio, so like my 6,000 tickets cut down to 3,000 Season 3 tickets, and that would just be absolutely brutal. And if they were to do that, EA, of course, would not say a word. Last thing before we slide on over to the catalog, Team Builders and Legends will be live on Saturday. Obviously, won't be here, so no videos from me going over any of that content. Sorry, fellas, it just is what it is. We will take a look tonight at the MUT League stuff so we can look through the cards one last time. They should get revealed tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern time. I'll be on the lookout over on my community page as well as my Twitter for, my thoughts on every card we got coming on Saturday. Now, taking a look at the market right off rip, going to tell you guys this. Well, my servers aren't going to work. All right, so for whatever reason, I can't click on the L'Jarius Sneed and actually take a look at him, but I'm just going to, or I can't click on Jake Matthews either. All right, so apparently EA doesn't want me to take a look at their new LTDs. Either way, though, I don't think either of those cards are worth the price. L'Jarius Sneed for 2.729 million coins is absolutely disgusting. He has awful abilities. Now, he is the best statistic DB in the game, but Madden is slightly becoming a more ability-centric game for Madden 25, so please do not spend way too many coins on, yes, he's got 90 speed, but as soon as we get 89 and 90 speed DBs becoming a little bit more regular, he's going to fall out of favor. Jake Matthews is a left tackle. Please stay away from him. As for Dalvin Cook, it will actually let me go check him out. Card sucks. Now, if you guys do go 10-0 in the gauntlet this weekend, please come on over here and sell him off for 2 million coins. I mean, you guys saw the cards we got today. Isaiah Pacheco is 10 out of 10 times basically better than Dalvin Cook. And you guys tell it's getting a little late up here. Yeah, we are just screwing up on words. Words are hard. Now, taking a look at the brand new Gridiron Guardian cards. I'm a big fan of every single one of these except Xavier Collins, like I said. Makes sense that, he is basically half the price. Damar Hamlin, probably the best. I think that is kind of a consensus around, I guess, the Madden community, because you guys see his price, significantly more expensive. I think Pacheco is an absolute dog. Chris Olave looks solid, probably a top 3 to 4 wide receiver. Jerome Baker is interesting because I think Troy Anderson might be a little bit better. He does have that higher overall thing going for him, so it's going to be iffy on which one you think is better, but for me personally, I'm rocking with Troy Anderson. Joey Porter Jr. still is not worth 2.1 million coins. The fact that L'Jarius Sneed's selling for 2.7, it's just, he is so expensive. He should not be selling for that many coins. A card that I do like, 600K for Jalen Waddle. Good buy right there. Cam Curl at 469, an insane value pickup right there. You can quick sell him off for 350K. Like, it's a great play right there. If you need a strong safety, Curl is an absolute stud. I also do own him. So speaking from, personal experience, Jordan Love is interesting. Now, when we get to the season players, we'll take a look at them. I would just not recommend using Jordan Love anymore. Will Levis is better. Creed Humphreys, it's a left, not a left guard, it's a center. You don't need to spend 600K on a center. Gronk, he is going down in price. The only way I could ever consider Gronk a buy is under 500K. When he gets there, you want to use him. Hey, go for it. What's in for 2 mil is a complete joke. Dickerson, thank God he's continuing to go down. Still not worth this price. 500K or less. Same thing with Gronk is when I think, Dickerson could be a buy. Ed Reed for 6.895 million coins. Damar Hamlin is very similar to this card. There is no world where you need to come in here and pick up Ed Reed. Now, one thing I will say, you guys can see his chems. he gets the Gridiron Guardians surge boost from using Kyle Hamilton and Dallas Goedert. So these cards are going to continue to get juiced. Actually really happy to see EA like actually adding on to these cards. I thought once they tossed them in the game, they would just pretend they weren't there. You know, good job, EA. Gotta give him credit when credit is due. Christian Gonzalez for 2.1 million coins. Oh my god, please sell him off. Hope you guys are catching a trend here. Any limited time corner is just not worth their price point. Jahari Brown, I'm just going to say it. Every single one of these breakout cards is a buy. Every single one of them. The fact that Quinnen Williams, who was one of the cheapest cards, pretty much all breakout being the new deal promo, is now one of the most expensive, speaks volume to how shitty the defensive tackle position is. Yeah, if you're watching this video, please drop a half-decent defensive tackle in Madden. We should be seeing a Warren Sapp this weekend with Legends, but still, Quinnen Williams is not worth that price. Aaron Rodgers, Tyreek McAllister, Quan Brisker, Troy Anderson, all of these Team of the Week cards, for the most part, are buys. Even Troy Anderson for me. I mean, if you guys want to give him a go, I don't hate that price. He's about the same price as Jerome Baker. I think he is better. Best middle linebacker in the game. Definitely worth his price. Jaquan Brisker is one that, like, I don't think he's actually worth it. Even though I was like, oh, they're all worth it. Yeah, I'm taking my word back. Jaquan Brisker, not worth 491K. Fields for 456 is interesting. Like, obviously, there are, you know, better quarterbacks in the game, but none that can do what Justin Fields can do. 88 speed is disgusting. Grenard sucks. Jonathan Taylor, it's a running back. I mean, whatever. Tyreek Hill for $1 million. Actually going to be a buy for me tonight. Best receiver in the game, going for $1 million coins. I'm here for it. Wait until Monday for the 88 overall AKA players. You see their price right now. On Monday, these cards will all be 200,000 coins. You heard it here first. Hitman for 250, though, actually a really good price right there. Joey Bosa sucks. Nate Wiggins and Xavier Worthy. The fact that Xavier Worthy is still more expensive than Tyreek Hill blows my mind. It doesn't make sense. Caleb Williams, really good card right here. Will Levis, better. We also, you know, have really good free quarterbacks now. So if you want to use Caleb, this is a good price for him, but it's not like statistically or mathematically. It just doesn't make sense. There are better cards out there unless you're a Caleb Williams stan, and then, well, go for it. Welker will be cheaper on Saturday. Mike Vick will get a redux soon, calling it now. Then the next 2 weeks, we'll be seeing 88 overall reduxes. Jonathan Ogden, not worth his price. He will be cheaper on Saturday. Ricky Williams, Luke Kuechly. Kuechly's going down an insane amount right now. Actually might not be a terrible pickup right there for 450. Jason Taylor, wait until Saturday. Junior Seau has absolutely went into the gutter. That is because he went from being the best linebacker in the game and then like 3 days later fell down to like number 3. Brutal vibes right there. Continuing on down though to the 88. Done with the 88s now. 87 overall reduxes. All of them are buys for me. I like their prices. Darius Slay needs to go down. As soon as he's under 500K, I just want to see the rest of these crash. We'll know they'll crash when Darius Slay drops under 500K on average. 87 overall Team of the Week cards look like they're not selling for a ridiculous amount for the first time ever. If you guys do want to pick up any of these cards, I like their price. My favorite here, probably Julian Love. Definitely a solid card there. You know, Hutchinson, definitely not a terrible right end. And then James Cook for 144K, good budget option at the running back position. Taking a look at the game time, 87 overall players. I mean, every single one of these cards is a buy. Now, you know, Aaron Jones is just not good. Quinnen Williams, or Quentin Nelson, not Quinnen Williams, 215K, a little bit expensive, but it's a left guard. You don't need him anyway. Besides that, you know, Javon Holland, Micah Parsons, Amon-Ra St. Brown, all fantastic pickups right there. Team Builders Part 2 will be here on Saturday. I wonder what that does to Myles Garrett's price. Odds are probably nothing. Might take him down a little bit. Going on down here, though, to the 86 overall reduxes. Every single one of these is a buy. Probably the best one to pick up. LT, Rasul Douglas, Derrick Henry could be a fun card. Honestly, they're all really good pickups right there for about 100K. Campus Heroes, all buys. All of these 86s are going to be buys except AKAs. Because wait until Monday when these cards do go down in the gutter. Same thing for Legends, but on Saturday. All right, going to quickly run through the brand new Season 2 player abilities. Taking a look here, Brian Burns. You guys come in here. You equip all the tokens. We've been talking about this all season. Taking a look at his Tier 2 discounted abilities. You guys can see Secure Tackler, Unfakeable, On the Ball, Out My Way, Strip Specialist, pretty much everything you could want on a, you know, edge rushing outside linebacker. In my opinion, though, this still does not make this card that much better. Two cards that are benefiting 100% from getting upgraded ability buckets. Michael Penix. Now, Michael Penix was already really good to begin with. I've been saying this for a minute. Just sell off your Michael Vicks and use Michael Penix. He's basically a little bit worse. Well, now he's basically a little bit better. He gets Gunslinger, which we've been glazing over here since it came out on Will Levis, the best ability on a quarterback, and well, Michael Penix gets it, but that is not all. Kirk Cousins gets it. Now, Kirk Cousins is an absolute turtle back there. I will not be using Kirk Cousins. As a Commanders fan, I like Jaden Daniels more. I'm just going to say it. A gunslinging Kirk Cousins is not going to change my opinion, but it is still really good. Now, it does cost 4 AP, so it's definitely expensive, but it's there if you guys wanted a free gunslinger quarterback. You got your righty, you also got your lefty option. Cooper DeJean is probably the only one that I'm going to take up to that full 89 overall, and you guys can see here, as long as he gets Pick Artist on him, he will be a top tier card. Pick Artist will cost you 77, not 77 AP, 2 AP, will cost you 77 catching, which I'm going to assume Cooper DeJean has. He has 76 catching. He actually does not get Pick Artist. That is actually kind of brutal. Still going to bring him up, though, to an 89. Just won't run abilities on him. Last one that's even worth mentioning is Stephon Diggs. A very good card. He does get, Slot Apprentice, which I've been saying for a minute. One of the best wide receiver abilities in this entire game. And yeah, he gets it for free, but it's still just not worth it for me to max him up and actually spend those tickets. I think that's everything I want to cover tonight. I mean, I don't know how long this video is going to be. Hopefully not pushing 30 minutes again. Those are way too long, and holy shit, those are long videos. That is everything we got there tonight. I will catch you boys back here, I guess on Tuesday, live, recording another video. Don't worry, while I'm gone, fellas, we will have 2 to 3 videos pre-recorded every single day. Also, I do think I'm gonna wake up at like 5 o'clock in the morning, record you guys a video before I do hop on my plane. Fellas, we gotta talk about what you need to do this weekend. That is everything I got though for right now. I'll be back here tomorrow, way too early. And until then, peace, fellas. Have a good one.